hopefully everybody is okay with that. There we go, recording in progress. So first of all, I'd like to say how to get to Dominica. And where is Dominica? So it's not the Dominican Republic, it's in between Guadeloupe and Martinique, as you can see on the map. So very close to St. Lucia as well, close to Barbados. So it does make a really, really good twin center. In terms of getting to Dominica, we have two airports, but the main airport is Manville Hall Airport. And for that one, for Fort Young, it's about an hour and a quarter from the airport. Now, in terms of flights and getting into Dominica, I'll just go down to the, so we have this flight schedule. So you can see the flight schedule here. So if you're coming from the USA, we have fantastic connection with American Airlines. Now, at the moment, they're doing, I think, bi-weekly flights, but it's been so popular since it launched that from April the 5th, this will expand to a daily service, which is going to be absolutely amazing. And obviously for Miami, you've got all of those feeder areas as well in tri-state. So that's going to be fabulous. And then from the UK, and I can send this out to you as well. So you've got all the details of what days they fly in, etc. But you've got quite a few options. We've got a fantastic new option with British Airways and American Airlines, which gives you a great twin center with Miami. The Miami flight is an overnight stay. So you'd go London to Miami, then Miami straight to Dominica. And I think on the return, it's Dominica direct to London. But that gives you a great opportunity to sell a few nights on the beach in Miami and then over to Dominica for your adventure. You've also got London, Barbados, which goes through with British Airways holidays. And then that's a good flight because you can actually do it all in one day. So you would arrive into Barbados around 3 o'clock or 3:30 in this case, and then you fly on to Dominica. So from Barbados. It's a code share, and I'm just waiting for clarification that bags are checked through for your clients. So once I have that clarification, I'll be able to send that out to you. You can also go via St. Lucia. Now, the only caveat I would put on that one is I would twin it and I would stay in St. Lucia first if you're doing via St. Lucia, because obviously you would fly, or your clients will fly into Huanora down in the south, and they would fly out of the airport in the north, just past Castries. So that would be difficult to do in a day. So lots of different ways of getting to Dominica. And as I say, I will share this with you so that you can, you'll have all of that information. And as we get more information on flights and code shares, we'll be able to send that to you as well. I wanted to give you just a little update on the entry protocols for Dominica as well. So just to let you know that the Dominica Tourism Ministry has announced new COVID protocols, and we will send this all out to you as follow-up with links. But if you're fully vaccinated, you no longer have to do a lateral flow on arrival in Dominica. And from, well, it started now, 2nd of March, Dominica will accept a rapid antigen test as well as the PCR test. So that gives you two options, which hopefully makes traveling to Dominica a lot easier. So let me give you a little bit of background on the destination. So we often call Dominica, it's kind of like, it's known as the nature island in the Caribbean, and it's very similar to somewhere like Costa Rica, but you have a longer season because it's in like the Caribbean, and obviously you have the advantage of being able to twin it as well. But in terms of the landscape, it's the most amazing, lush, tropical landscape with rainforests, boiling lakes, so much to do and see, and it's just immersing yourself in nature. So we've found, as we've gone out on the road and trained loads of agents over the last 18 months, that people are really excited about the opportunities that Dominica gives to clients who don't necessarily just want to sit on a beach. So I thought I would just play this video for you and give you a little bit more of an indication of the island of Dominica and what your clients can expect when they're there.
Okay, boom, we call it Dominica. The nature island of the Caribbean. It's one punch time.
Oh, we call it Dominican.
It is spelled D-O-M-I-N-I-C-A. It is not Dominican Republic. It is pronounced Dominica, and it's situated between Guadeloupe and Martinique in the Caribbean.
When I think of Dominica, it's all natural. And you can get any, you could just go to the tree right now and pick a pawpaw and you just eat. You just go to the garden, get a cane, and you make a juice. So it's just lovely. It's just nature. You know, you could get everything from Dominica.
We are Dominica.
We call it Dominica, nature.
You love Dominica. You love it. You as well. You love it.
We call it Dominica.
We call it Dominica.
It's called Dominica.
Call it Dominica.
We call it Dominica.
We call it Dominica.
It's called Dominica, the nature island.
Nature. You're one with nature. If you want to be in harmony and one with nature, come to Dominica.
They're so amazing. Any of the images or the videos that you're seeing, by the way, on the call today, we're happy to share with you. We can send you them via WeTransfer or send you YouTube links. So if you wanted to do any of your own sales and marketing, then that's absolutely not a problem at all. These pictures on the screen at the moment are pictures that I took when I was last out in Dominica. And it just to show how vibrant and colourful it is. I mean, it's incredible. It really is like nothing on earth. And then the picture down, the sunset at the bottom, is a view straight from Fort Young in the evening as you watch the sun go down. So it's a fantastic destination for being able to get out and about and to be able to experience, you know, the waterfalls, hiking, walking, bird watching. So everything is there on the doorstep. There are lots of different hikes, but you don't have to be a mad hiker that wants to, you know, take on the boiling lake. For example, we've got some really easy and some moderate hikes as well. There are some small trails you could spend 15 or 20 minutes doing, right the way up to a big 6 or 7 hour hike. So there is really something for everybody when it comes to hiking in Dominica. And there's lots of different sports as well and activities. So one of the great things that you can do is canyoning, which you can see on the screen here. And I've got a little video to show you. So this is the GM of Fort Young and Secret Bay who's doing canyoning. And this activity is about 10 minutes away from Fort Young. You go up and I think there are, I mean, I haven't unfortunately done it myself yet, but it is on my list, but you go up and I think there are about 10 to 12 jumps that you can do, and you can either jump or you can climb down on the ropes until you get from the top to the bottom. So it's incredible. One of the other things that we did while we were on the trip was it was a very similar environment, and you actually swim up, it's called Take Two Gorge, and you swim up this up the water, and you can see the sides is very similar. So it kind of like 100 foot above you as the flora and fauna kind of cascades in onto the top. And you just swim all the way up there, and then at the end there's a huge waterfall, and you can get up and stand by the waterfall. So there's lots of amazing and wonderful things that you can do on the island of Dominica, and that's on the land. Now, Dominica is really well known in the Caribbean for diving. It's the most incredible scenery for diving, and if you've got divers or you're interested in selling diving, then this area is called the Champagne Reef. So I'm going to show you a little video which is called, so this video is taken at the Champagne Reef. So because Dominica is really volcanic, there are areas where there's loads of bubbles that come up through the bottom, so you can see them on the screen now. And as you swim through them or snorkel through them, you feel so much warmth across your body. It's just amazing, and so many bright colors and fish. And what's lovely about this is that if you're not a diver, you can do this, and you can do it with the snorkel, and they'll take you out and snorkel. But if you are a diver and your partner isn't a diver, you can go out on the dive boat, and while they're diving on the wall, you can be snorkeling up above on the reef. So that's really quite incredible. And there are 2 dive sites like that in Dominica. So it's great if you're a diver or a non-diver. So I'll just let you watch the video for a second. Oh, there we go. Perfect timing. So, and now one of the USPs that we have in Dominica is that we have sperm whales, and these are resident sperm whales, mothers and calves. They stay in Dominica all year round. One of the things that we can offer is a swimming with the sperm whale tour. It's slightly complicated, so it's something that if you're interested in it, please drop me an email afterwards and I will send you all the details for it. It is the most amazing and incredible experience to do. It's something you do snorkeling, so you don't have to be a diver to do this. And you would spend a couple of days going out on a boat and having a number of interactions, maybe 4 to 10 interactions per day with pods of whales. So it's a really incredible experience to do. So let me tell you now about the hotel, Fort Young. So in terms of its location, it is perfectly located for all of the activities that I've shown you on the presentation so far. I'm just letting somebody in. So yeah, it's perfectly located for all of the activities that I've shown you so far. So it's right on the edge of the Caribbean Sea, and it's also right in the heart of the capital of Dominica, Roseau. So you can easily get out to the shops and the restaurants and the farmers market and things in Roseau. But you can also really, really easily get to the activities that you want to do, whether that's land or sea. You are really only 5, 10 or 20 minutes away from the activities. Now you can see here, I'm just going to show you with the use of the cursor on the screen here. This is the Hotel Fort Young, goes across here. And right outside the hotel here, we offer unlimited shore diving. Now, we're one of the only properties in Dominica to actually have a dive shop even on site. And through the dive shop, we offer this unlimited shore diving. Now, we've sunk a couple of cannons down here as well. So there's lots to see if you want to come out and do the shore diving. It's, as I mentioned, it's complimentary and it's unlimited. But if you wanted a guide to take you round, then there would be a charge for that. But that is something that is available at Fort Young. And so just to give you a little bit of the history of the building of Fort Young, because it is really rather special and incredible. It was built in 1699 originally and was used as a fort for the protection of the island. It's had many, many lives, but opened as the first hotel on Dominica 30 years ago, and it's remained in the same family. Now it's going through some changes and some updates, which I will come to at the end, and I'll tell you a little bit more about that. I just had that slide in to remind me to tell you about the dive shop, which I've already done. So I'm going to move on. And this is just such an amazing place to sit and relax. And you can see now you're looking right out to the Caribbean Sea. It's absolutely beautiful. The sunsets and the sunrises here are stunning. The swimming pool area has recently been refurbished as well. And it's a really lovely place to sit and relax and take everything in. Some more images now. We've got a bar, 2 bars actually on property, 2 restaurants as well that you can eat at. So there's plenty of places to sit and eat and drink, or just while away the hours. If you've been out on an adventure, it's a really lovely place to come back to. During the pandemic, all of the rooms at Fort Young were refurbished, and they've done a really amazing job, I think, in making these rooms really feel like you're in Dominica, with the map on the walls as a feature wall, and then all the vibrant colours. They're really comfortable to stay in. The beds are lovely to sleep in. And what I think is lovely is when I took a group of agents out in November, one of the things that they said was that they really did feel like they were in Dominica when they stayed at Fort Young. So often you stay in beautiful hotels, but it doesn't necessarily resonate that you're in that location. And the staff were incredible as well. They really made it special. So in terms of eating and drinking, as I mentioned before, we have 2 restaurants and 2 bars on property at the moment. Once we've had some more refurbishment happen, we will have additional bars as well. But it's a beautiful wooden restaurant that you can see on the screen now, and you have the opportunity of eating inside or outside. And obviously, if you're outside, you can take in all those lovely views, which we had breakfast outside every morning, and it was just lovely. In addition to that, we have the spa, which is a brand new spa. It's called the Zemi Spa. We have a nail bar within the spa as well. And then we have 2 treatment rooms. The larger treatment room is on the screen now. This is where you could have a couples massage. And again, you have the most amazing sea views here. So a really, really lovely place to come and have something special. And then we have our all-inclusive island included package. So this is something that I just wanted to bring up as well and let you know about. So all of those amazing activities that you saw earlier on in the presentation, something that we have done is we've captured all of those in a package. So we're including your accommodation, your food and drinks, your airport transfers, and then every single day you have a different island tour, and that could be a water-based tour or a land tour. So it could be doing a hike, or it could be swimming up Take Two Gorge, or it could be going out onto the into the sea and, you know, hunting the lionfish, or doing the snorkeling at the Champagne Reef. So amazing things that we can do in our all-inclusive island included package as well, if your clients, you think that's something that they would like to take part in. And then I wanted to just finish on the future of Fort Young. So by the end of this year, there'll be some big updates to the property. Now, everything that's taking place at the moment is on the backside of the hotel. All of the building work for this has been completed already. So it's really just the decoration, and when it comes to the new rooms, soft furnishings. So you can see this area here, this block has all been built. It has these beautiful floating balconies that look out over the top of the property and out over to the Caribbean Sea. And then on the other side, we've got amazing views of Rosu and the mountains in Dominica. This down here, over here, sorry, you can see this is actually the original fort walls that are still intact from when the property was built in 1699, and they're going to be incorporated all the way around. You see, this is the new entrance. So the new fort, the old fort walls, sorry, will still be there. And when you come inside here, you can see again, the fort walls will be here. And then we'll have this lovely coffee area out here where you can sit, grab a coffee and watch the world go by. And then inside here, as you can see, these doors, these are like where we would have had the old cellars. These will be incorporated now. We're going to have a wine and cigar cellar, and we're going to have an art gallery. We'll have a resident artist. So it will be really special. A really lovely place for people who want to learn a little bit more about the history of Dominica. I think Fort Young will give them a fantastic residence for that while they're on island. And then I'll just finish with this slide that I put in. So just to show that although Dominica has pretty much been off the track, the beaten track for the majority of people, we have had some special visitors. So this was just in December, I think this year, Michael Douglas and his family were over in Dominica, and they were doing all of the activities that we'd just done a few weeks before. So I think now that we are getting quite celebrity status for the island as well. So it's great to see that Dominica is really on the map. And I think this is really going to help you guys in selling this product to your clients as well. And then I wanted to just let you know about the rewards that we've got. So the Fort Young Rewards program, fortyoungrewards.com. You can earn up to £20 or $20 or €20 for a bed and breakfast booking of 5 nights or more. Or if it's an all-inclusive or an island all-included booking, then that doubles to 40. So some great rewards. So please do make sure that you log your bookings as and when you make them. Now, I'm going to hand over to, I'm not going to go that far. I'm going to hand over to Fiona now, who is going to tell you all about the stunning property of Secret Bay. So I'm going to stop share, and I have to apologize because I'm not great at this. And I'm going to, Fiona, what am I going to do? I'm going to more, and then I am going to
host, I think.
Make a host. There we go.
There we go.
Change host. And then I'm going to mute myself. And I'll hopefully chat to you all again a little bit later.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Victoria. Now let's see if I can share my screen without any dilemmas. Bear with me just a second once I do that. Good stuff. Here we go. Can everyone see my screen? That's a thumbs up from Victoria. I'll take that one. Thank you. Okay. So my name's Fiona. I work with Patrice. Oh, someone's just gone into the waiting room, so I'll let them in. Okay. So my name's Fiona. I work with Patrice at Isacker Exclusive, and we represent 9 hotels now across the Caribbean and in Europe. So we have Sandy Lane in Barbados, Curtin Bluff in Antigua, Cap Maison in St. Lucia, Eden Rock Cap Cana in Dominican Republic, Secret Bay that I'm going to tell you about in just a second in Dominica, of course, We have Regent Porto Montenegro in Montenegro, Abaton Luxury Hotel and Villas in Greece, and we have Zornitsa Family Estate in Bulgaria. So we've got some really lovely properties, but today we're going to have a chat about, oh, that's Sandy Lane. That's not the one I want. We want to have a chat today about Secret Bay. So bear with me whilst I find the right page of my presentation. Play from current slide. Here we go. So it's a beautiful Relais Chateau property. It only has 12 villas and it's located on the west side of the island. So great for incredible sunsets in the evenings. I'm going to skip over the video of Dominica because Victoria's kindly showed us this one already. All of our 12 villas are 1 bedroom and they have private pools. We are quite greedy at Secret Bay. Most hotels in Dominica don't have any beaches because it's not really a beach focused destination, but we have two lovely beaches. One which is called T-Bay Beach and one which is Secret Beach. So T-Bay is on the left, it's a bit off screen here, but Secret Beach is on the right hand side here, and it can only be accessed by swimming or by a little boat or paddle boarding. So it's very special indeed. This incredible 1-bedroom villa on the end here is Zabuku one, which is our top room category. It's the honeymoon villa and it's always booked out. It is so popular and it's absolutely enormous. It's over 3,000 square feet and just 1 bedroom. I'm going to show you a really quick video now of Secret Bay, which will give you a good feel for the resort. So as you can see, it's won a lot of awards since it reopened in 2018. I won't get into too many details now about what there is to do in Dominica because Victoria has gone through that with you very well already. So like we mentioned, there's lots of great snorkeling and hiking and canoeing. Whale watching from a boat or something I really want to do. I don't think Victoria's done this yet either, but one day Victoria, we can go swimming with the whales. That's an absolute dream. But as Victoria said, it is a little bit complicated and a bit like when you try and book gorilla trekking for clients, you have to book it quite far in advance and it's not the cheapest thing to do, but it is a bucket list thing, something on a lot of people's bucket list, so definitely worth bearing in mind. So Secret Bay is about half an hour from the airport and quite close to the town of Portsmouth as well, so quite easy to get out and about. All of the villas are detached, so they are spread out quite nicely. Like I said, there's only 12 villas and they all have their own private pools. This is the resort map here. So Zabuku villas are the top room categories, which are located just here. Then we have the T-Fay villas, which are just down here, which are sort of 2-story tree houses, which are quite ideal for families. And then Yalang Yalang, which are the more open plan but smaller of the room categories, recently voted Caribbean's sexiest villas, and those are ideal for couples. So the Zabuku villas, all of the villas really are all about indoor-outdoor living. So a lot of the walls fold back so you can get these incredible sea views and sunset views. They all have outdoor showers, indoor showers, sofas, little private gardens next to them where you can pick herbs and things and if you wanted to do any cooking. And all of the villas have their own fully equipped kitchens as well. So they have their own washing machines and ovens, fridges, freezers. But we also have all the mod cons in these villas. So if you want to be Robinson Crusoe and be cut off from everything, they can all be removed. But otherwise, you have your Kindles, you have GoPros that you can use. So if you have any clients who like to take selfies on their stand-up paddle boards and you're worried they're going to drop in their brand new iPhone into the sea, it's okay, because there's a GoPro that they can take with them instead. They also have Alexas and TVs and everything else in the rooms as well. That's Zubuku one there, just on the edge of the peninsula. Then Tife villas, like I mentioned, these are 2-story treehouse villas, so ideal for people traveling with their families. So the children could sleep on the bottom floor or the adults on the top floor. As I mentioned, fully equipped kitchens. And then Ylang Ylang Villa, which is the more open plan villa, ideal for couples. Like I mentioned, they all have private plunge pools. And we have an incredible restaurant called Zing Zing Restaurant, which has a really fun concept. It has absolutely no menu at all. So the chef will come and have a chat with you about what you like and what you don't like, what's fresh, what's local that day. And as if out of nowhere, create this incredible 4-course menu for you. We have a wellness pavilion as well with yoga and massage. And as all top hotels at the moment are, everything is super sustainable. So they didn't cut down a single tree when they were making these villas. Everything was built around the trees. There's no single-use plastics, and a lot of the food comes from a very, very local area as well. We won't go into about Fort Young because Victoria has kindly been through that. So that's my presentation on Secret Bay. Obviously, if you have any questions, feel free to ask or pop me an email. It's sales@van-isacker.com. And like with Fort Young at Secret Bay, we have a rewards program, so secretbayrewards.com, and it's £10 per room night booked. So it's a really, really generous offer. And if you have any clients that are interested, it's well worth quoting just on the off chance, because it really is a beautiful resort and the rewards as well are quite incredible. Now, I mentioned before the presentation that Patrice and I are having an incredible showcase in London, Chester and Manchester next week. Victoria will be there for the Tuesday, I think that's right. You're nodding, that's good. So Dinesh, who is the general manager for both Secret Bay and Fort Young, he will be there as well, along with the other owners and general managers of other hotels. So it would be fantastic if you could all come. If you're already coming and you've already RSVP'd, thank you so much. But we'll collect your email addresses at the end of this, and I'll pop you the invite if you haven't had it already. But it'd be lovely to see everyone there. So that's great. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming. Victoria, did you have anything else you wanted to add? Do I need to make you? Yes, you do. Let me see if I can make you the host. So I will pass back over to Victoria now, but thank you so much, everyone, for coming. And it was absolutely lovely to see you all here. You're on mute, Victoria.
Right, how's that? Can everybody hear me? Hopefully everybody can hear me. So I did say on the invitation that there was a prize for those who were able to join us on the webinar today of £30, either like an Amazon, £30 either Amazon, or we can put it onto your reward program. If you're calling in from Europe, it would be euros, and if you're calling in from the States, it would be dollars. So I was going to ask a question and ask people to put it into the chat, and we'll take the first question in the chat. Now, I know that not everyone was on the beginning of the webinar, so I thought it's only fair to do it as a question for Fiona's presentation on Secret Bay. So I was thinking of a question, unless Fiona, you've got a question that you can think that you usually use.
You've put me on the spot, but I can pull one out. Here we go. Am I okay to go? Should we just go with it? So can anyone name the top room category at Secret Bay?
Good question. So we've got an answer. Is that right, Fiona? Can you see the chat?
I can see. We haven't had a correct answer yet, as far as I can see. What is the top room category at Secret Bay? Shall I give you a hint? It begins with a Z.
Anybody? Oh, I think Daryl might be having another go, maybe. If not, we can do I can do a pick one afterwards at the end.
Shall I give you the answer? Because we haven't had haven't had a right answer. It's Zabuku. So the Zabuku villas are the top room categories. Should we try?
So I'll ask a question as well. Does anybody know the name of the restaurant at Secret Bay? Anybody remember the name of the restaurant that Fiona mentioned in the presentation? I'm hoping people can hear us.
Me too. I can hear you.
There we go. We have an answer.
I would say that's close enough, Kate. That's close enough. It's Zing Zing, not Zing Zang, but you know what? You're close enough.
You're there. Okay, congratulations, Kate. You are the winner of our competition. So I will organise that and get that over to you. We will send out the full. Oh bless, I hope your dog's better soon. We will send out the video as well, because we were recording it, so if you came on later, then you can watch back and see the earlier presentation that talked more about Dominica as a destination and also Fort Young. And that's it. Thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate your time, because I know that you guys are all really super busy at the moment, so thank you for making the effort. Okay,
thanks so much, everyone. Hopefully see you again soon.
Yeah, and if you can, email Fiona about the showcase next week, and I'll send full follow-up with images, etc. for you as well. People are still coming in to the room now, but yeah, I'll be following up with everything. Okay, thank you very much, everybody. Take care.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.